A piece of surveillance video could play a major role in the case against an Ozark sheriff accused of allowing his girlfriend to commit crimes on the job. Good evening once again to you. I'm David Oliver.
And I'm Heather Lewis. Thanks for joining us tonight. We continue to bring crime into focus at 6. You may remember last month, former Texas County Sheriff James Sigmund and former Deputy Jennifer Tomaszewski were indicted on multiple charges amid accusations that Sigmund allowed Tomaszewski to act as a deputy when she was a jailer.
Tomaszewski is accused of assaulting an inmate while Sigmund was nearby. Court documents show she also allegedly let a child into the jail and spent time with violent offenders. Color 10's Colin Lingo was in Texas County today as both the defense and the state asked for more time to work on this case.
He shows us video evidence that could be a factor in how this will all play out.
Yeah, while Sigmund's attorney did speak with us and other members of the media today, that's something he might not be able to do for too much longer. That is, if one motion filed today in court is approved by the judge. Tuesday's hearing in the case of James Sigmund was expected to involve an argument to drop all charges currently facing the former Texas County Sheriff. Defense attorney Jason Coatney bases that motion to dismiss on recently surfaced video, which you can see here, of Missouri State Highway Patrol investigators combing the Texas County Jail for any evidence that could confirm what were then only allegations. A closer look at the video shows after many investigators and Sigmund himself leave an office, one investigator asked to revisit the office alone. There he combs through a folder in the back right corner of the room, later tucking one of those folders under his arm and leaving with it. Coatney calls that tampering with evidence.
What do you think it shows?
But none of that was aired out in court on Tuesday.
I get they're being upset with it. We'll just have to see what happens.
Instead, as Coatney explains, the major takeaway was the state's motion for a gag order, one Coatney jokingly referred to in court as a motion to shut up the defense, a motion to keep most of the coming trial from becoming a public affair.
I think it was a political assassination. That's what I think.
But Coatney argues the allegations facing the elected official have already made this issue public.
They're just looking for any little thing that they can find and say, okay, well, that's criminal activity. And then they tell the public that that's criminal activity, and people are very upset.
The judge is expected to weigh in on that gag order motion before Sigmund's next court appearance, currently set for October 19th. By then, Coatney says he'll be better prepared to call certain witnesses, air out his motion to dismiss the case, and clear his client's name.
It's shocking to me as law enforcement officers engaged in law enforcement that they are somehow being accused of criminal activity when the law is pretty clear about the immunity that they would have for their conduct.
Colin Lingo, Color 10 News, Ozarks First.
The list of crimes the former sheriff and deputy are alleged of committing is an extensive one. If you're interested in hearing about some of the activity in deeper detail, you can follow this story to ozarksfirst.com, where we will provide links to our previous reports on this case.